Hello and welcome to 2015 Reading Challenge number 27. It's getting awfully numerical. Might drop that next time. I'm not a fan of alphabetical or numerical things. This week I'm going to be talking about Essie Fox's The Somnambulist, which is this book. It was her debut novel and is a Victorian Gothic novel. And that's probably why I spent so long just sort of leaving it in my bookcase and not reading it. I'm not a massive fan of Victorian Gothic, nor of any sort of Victoriana type stuff in general, steampunk. I just don't really enjoy them. I can't really get into them. Anyway, I eventually picked up The Somnambulist and started to read it because it was part of my reading challenge list of books and actually really got into it. I've got a cat meowing. She wants me to play. It's really annoying me. I'm trying to do this. The Somnambulist is a story of Phoebe Turner, and she lives with her very strictly religious mother and her Aunt Cissy, and it's basically what she finds out after her Aunt Cissy dies, and she ends up going to live as the companion to the wife of Nathaniel Samuels, who owns the Samuels store. It's sort of a gothic murder mystery type thing, and let's just say that Phoebe Turner is not who she thinks she is. And yeah, it's an interesting, really absorbing sort of mystery type book, and I actually really enjoyed it. The characters are very well thought out, and the story, there's a lot of nice sort of flavour in there, and it's not too sort of, you know how with some Victorian Gothic novels or steampunk there's this kind of misty-eyed sort of look at Victorian London and Victorian society in general. This does not have that overall feel. It has sort of a grimier feel to the background of it, which I really liked. The attitudes were more realistic to me and more sort of authentic. And yeah, it's just a really interesting story and an interesting book. It was very well written. So I actually ended up really thoroughly enjoying it. And there's not really much more I can say than that. It's a great little Victorian Gothic mystery, and I would highly recommend reading it. I stormed through it and thoroughly enjoyed it. Next week I'm going to be talking about Greg Bear's Hull 03, which has taken me forever to get in the right order. Don't know why. I kept saying things like Zero Hull 3, even Hull 030. I think I got that mixed up with a film, but it is Hull 03, and I'll be talking about that next week. It's a sort of a space opera type thing. Very interesting. So thank you for joining me this week. Sorry it's been so brief. Maybe people prefer it brief, but there you go. And I hope you'll join me next week. Bye bye.